Well today. Thank you. Hello, Trouble. Are you well?
Very good, thank you.
Played an excellent game.
Cheers, thank you very much. Just want to thank all of you for this week. It's been an amazing week. Really happy to be here. Hopefully I can come back. And of course to the ball girls. They've been very helpful.
Well, the ball girls have been very helpful.
Yes, very helpful indeed on the court. So, yeah.
Now, there was obviously a lot of joking going on there. You know, you kind of climb behind there. But this is a tennis match, so you were determined to win?
Absolutely.
You guys are good friends. He said he's known you from juniors and stuff. I mean, it's obviously difficult because once you get on the court, he's your competitor. Do you have problems with that, or you just didn't know and you're there to win?
I mean, no. But, you know, when you're on court, it's absolutely, I mean, it's a different situation, obviously. And, I mean, everyone want to win. So, of course, we're going to fight to the end. And, I mean, we'll see in the future. And hopefully we're going to have many more matches to play. And, you know, hopefully we're going to keep the fair play. So that's going to be I think it's going to be a good call.
And Wimbledon next week, obviously it's our favourite 2 weeks of the year. I speak for myself, but it's a big tournament. Do you get pre-match nerves?
No, yeah, sort of. You get this gutsy feeling that you want to get on court and, you know, hit some balls. And it's never easy coming to Wimby, and, you know, the weather can be a bit tricky, but I think everyone is kind of positive going out there, and we have just a couple of weeks to play on grass every year, so I think everyone's trying to make the most out of it.
And yesterday, we have to talk about yesterday. You were on court with Novak. I mean, you're stripped.
Yeah, and?
Do you want to do it again? They told me to keep it clean this year. You're coming back for one day.
Well, guys, do you want me to, or?
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Yeah, come on, boys. I mean, I know it's a tennis match, but come on. Come on, you can. What? Off. Come on. Go on. Yes. Are you really? Jersey, you're not going to do it, are you? You keep yours on. You have class, sir. You have class.
Thank you for that.
I'm joking. I'm joking. Congratulations today. We've loved having you here this week. Please come back next year, and good luck with the lady.
Thank you. Thank you.
If it doesn't go well, you've got the ball girls.
Well, always.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Your competitors. Thank you. Thank you.
Some way for Dimitrov to sign off from this year's tournament, his third and final match.
But you're very happy about that, aren't you? Did you get a picture? You both are.
And the crowd will remember.
How long till the next match, Cliff? Straight away. Okay, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere. You don't have time to move. The final match of the day, we have got Sam Querrey versus Alexandr Dolgopolov. These boys, well, Alex is from the Ukraine. He's 24 years old. He's 5'11". He was part of the Ukrainian Davis Cup team. He's got a slightly unusual style. They say it's quite unorthodox. He's quite cheeky with his shots, lots of drop shots. It's going to be a very exciting match, this one. And then Sam Querrey, who's from the US of A. He's a US Davis Cup player. He's got the record for the most aces ever served in a row, which is 10. So you can expect some big slams. The boys from Vegas, please, are they ready to come on? Please put your hands together for Sam Querrey and Alex Dolgopolov. Thank you very much. Good luck, boys. We've got umpire as head watts.
3 minutes.
So about to get going for the final match of the day from the centre court here at the Boodles at Stoke Park. Sam Querrey against Alexandr Dolgopolov. Seen some fabulous entertainment already today. No reason that this should be any different. Querrey a winner in 2 tie-break sets on Wednesday against Richard Gasquet. Dolgopolov has lost both the matches that he's played so far to Thomas Berdych on Wednesday in a very close match tie-break. Lost that one 10-8. And then lost yesterday in 2 tie-breaks to the defending champion Marin Cilic when he stepped in at late notice to play that one. Up against the American, the man from Vegas, Sam Querrey. 25 years of age now.
2 minutes.
Huge serve, so well suited to the grass courts. Took him into the second week at Wimbledon in 2010, the furthest that he's ever been at a Grand Slam. Comes here ranked 19 now in the world. It's only 2 short of his career high at the start of 2011. Beaten in the last 16 by Leighton Hewitt at Queen's last week. Having lost a tough 5-setter in the 3rd round of the French Open, where Gilles Simon beat him in a deciding set.
One minute.
Against the 24-year-old from Kiev, Dolgopolov. He's ranked at 24 in the world these days. He's been as high as 13 at the start of last year. And based in Monte Carlo. Also played Queens this year. Also lost in the last 16. Beaten by Benjamin Becker in 2 tight sets, having put out Santiago Giraldo in the second round. He was given a bye in the opening round of the contest. Lost in the opening round at Roland Garros this year to Dmitry Tursunov in 3 straight sets. 2 of those though were tie breaks.
The first 2 tie break, the final set 10-point match tie break.
Back on the grass here.
Alexandra
not been his most successful surface.
And he elected to serve.
Never been past the second round at Wimbledon, including last year. Of course, the top 32 players all seeded at the Grand Slam. Dolgopolov at 26, drawn to play the Portuguese player Gastão Elias in the first round when that draw was made earlier today. He's in the top half of the draw, the same quarter as David Ferrer.
To serve first set.
Won't be too unhappy maybe with his draw. He's going to serve first.
Ready
to get us underway here in the blue at the top of your picture. Querrey, by the way, has been given a very difficult opening draw against Bernard Tomic.
Love 50.
We'll play the Australian first up. And potentially James Blake of the USA. A couple of dangerous unseeded players in the draw are in his section. And he's in the same quarter as the top seed, Novak Djokovic.
Love 30.
Strong start from Querrey here. Before he gets to Djokovic, he would probably need to get past Richard Gasquet as well in the last 16, so safe to say the draw did him no favours earlier today.
Love 40.
Dolgopolov's done him a favour with the double fault. gifts him 3 break points already in the first game of the match.
Next for serve.
That was better. That was on the line. Busy week for him here at Stoke Park.
30.
It's better serve as well as he finally works his way into this opening game.
Juice.
That's a really good response from Authority. That saves the third of the break points.
Advantage Querrey.
And then hands the initiative straight back to Sam Querrey. The second serve missing by the proverbial mile there.
Juice.
Querrey just can't get over the line. Fourth break point saved.
Advantage Dolgopolov.
And Dolgopolov follows up with another ace. All or nothing for him really in this game, isn't it?
Net for serve. Game Dolgopolov. First game.
In the end, it is all Dolgopolov's game. Took himself out of a bit of a hole there to get up and running straight away. Saving, as I mentioned, the 4 break points to do so and get his name on the board. Querrey will see that as a major missed opportunity. How costly? Only time will tell.
Sam Querrey to serve.
Can't imagine that Dolgopolov would get too many chances on the Querrey serve.
Below 50.
Some margin his biggest weapon.
Below 30.
Oh,
Below 40.
how about that from Dolgopolov? Well, I said he might not get too many chances on the Querrey serve, and here he has 3 break points already.
Game Dolgopolov.
And breaks to love. Quite incredible.
Dolgopolov leads 2 games to
I
love.
don't think anybody really saw that coming. Querrey found himself with 3 break points in the previous game, couldn't take any of them, but Dolgopolov takes the first one to take an early grip on this match.
15 love.
A player who is so renowned for his huge serve, to be broken to love in his opening service game is a bitter blow. Adjusted enough with that one. He's enjoying himself in the early stages here, the Ukrainian.
30 all.
Almost a little over-exuberant that time. The court had opened up for him, but he's put it just wide. That one, though, was on the line.
40-30.
Not a bad return at all by Querrey, but that was some response to it.
Game. Dolgopolov.
And his early dominance goes on. Dolgopolov into a 3-love lead. Has a winning record. 2-1 against Sam Querrey on the ATP Tour. Although Querrey won their most recent meeting in Winston-Salem last year. Dolgopolov had won in Sydney and Washington in their first 2 encounters. All of those, though, previously on the hard courts. Only 5 places between them in the world rankings suggests this could be a fairly tight affair. It's begun in a rather one-sided manner to Dolgopolov, but plenty of time for that to change. Crowd might take a little while to fill up for this particular match because they were straight on court after the conclusion of the game you might have been with us for earlier. That win for Dimitrov over Janovic. A fair few have taken the chance to get a refill. Dolgopolov has not been hanging around. Querrey here still looking to get his name on the board.
30 love.
This could be his opportunity. First point was those 2 that he's won on serve. For that uncharacteristic blemish in his opening service game, where he was broken to love.
Oh.
How about that for a return, though? Straight onto that, wasn't he?
30-15.
Playing some really good stuff, Dolgopolov, from the start. Anything short?
40-15.
Querrey knows that he will have to be on the top of his game here. And to be on top of his game, he has to be on top of his serve.
Game, Querrey.
That was better.
Dolgopolov leads 3 games to 1.
Still a break behind, but he is now belatedly up and running.
Net or serve. Balls, please. Thank you. $15 love.
Querrey not the only one with an effective serve on this surface. He might not quite have the same sort of power, but proving there how effective the placement can be. There's a fair bit behind it as well, in fairness. $40 love. $40-15.
Game, Dolgopolov.
Played that beautifully. I'll be delighted with how he started here, Dolgopolov. Really does look in the zone. Maybe benefiting from his fairly busy schedule earlier in the week on this court. Albeit in those defeats to Burdick and Cilic. He's been in action in each of the previous 2 days. Third successive match here for him. And he started it very strongly. Querrey has played just the once on Wednesday. Those 2 tie breaks that saw him through against Gasquet. Well, that's the way to get yourself a top-up, isn't it? Bring the bottle. Fabulous setting at Stoke Park.
Time.
Historic as the first country club in Great Britain, of course. Continues to grow and grow, as does this tournament as an event on the social calendar. Querrey with work to do in the first set at 1-4.
15 love.
Sets about it in style.
All. Thirty 15. Net for serve. 40-50.
That one wasn't coming back. Just starting to get into his serving stride now is Querrey.
And 40-30.
Still being made to work harder than his opponent.
Game. Querrey.
Holds though this time.
Dolgopolov lead.
4-2, the Dolgopolov lead. Struggling for a bit of form recently, Dolgopolov. Mentioned that defeat at Queen's.
15 love.
And the first round exit to Tursunov at the French Open. Took Novak Djokovic to beat him in the third round in Rome prior to that, but he lost in the first round in Madrid to Robin Haase.
15 all.
Looks in good touch today, although that one just drifting wide.
Net for serve.
Also lost this year in the first round at the Australian Open to Gael Monfils. So we'll be hoping for better at Wimbledon in terms of the Grand Slams.
15-30.
That was just a little casual from him.
Thirty all.
Well, he was preparing to take the second serve, I think, there, but it was given as the ace. Don't say that too often, do you? Querrey not convinced.
Game. Dolgopolov, new balls please.
But Dolgopolov moves within a game of the first set already.
Leads 5 games to 2.
Still has that break at 5-2. That was some way to see out the game, to consolidate that break again. Puts him firmly in the driving seat in this opening set. He's played some really good stuff as well. Not quite happened for Sam Querrey this season. Started strongly enough with a run to the semi-finals in Auckland. He did make the third round at the first Grand Slam of the year in Melbourne. Only to lose to Stanislav Wawrinka at the Australian Open. Part of the American Davis Cup team as well, and he made the semi-finals in San Jose. A little disappointing since then for him. Does tend to enjoy the grass court season though. But serving here to stay in this first set already.
Love 15.
Hasn't looked particularly comfortable though at the net, has he? Highlighted certainly there. Not enough of the first serves going in either.
$15 all.
Dolgopolov playing very positively and attacking at every opportunity. The second serve, he's getting plenty of those to attack as well. Again,
15-30.
See the point illustrated perfectly there. 2 points now, Dolgopolov, from this set.
$30 all. And 40-30.
Wants to at least make Dolgopolov serve for the set.
Game.
And does make Dolgopolov have to serve for the set.
Dolgopolov leads 5 games.
Still just the one break in it. At no point yet really has Sam Querrey got close on the Ukrainian serve. This will be his last chance to put that right. The set at stake at 5-3.
$15 love. $30 love.
And he's not hanging around here. Wants to close this out.
$30-15.
Missed that one though. He has won just the one set so far in his 2 previous matches here this week. That was the opening set against Thomas Burdick, which he wasn't able to build on.
40.
But he's looking particularly smooth here. 2 set points for Alexandr Dolgopolov.
Game
That
first
forehand
set,
in
Dolgopolov.
particular is working so well, striking the ball so sweetly. 6-3 first set. Dolgopolov in charge on this final match of the day. Day 4 of 5 here at Stoke Park at the Beatles Challenge. Dolgopolov, as I say, looking for his first win of the week. But he was in this position against Burdick and couldn't go on and complete the victory. He lost it 10-8 in a match tie-break on Wednesday. And then lost yesterday in 2 tie-breaks in straight sets to the reigning champion, Marin Cilic, the beaten Queen's Club finalist this year, of course. He's won both his matches here this week so far. But Dolgopolov playing some lovely stuff. Seeing it early, striking it sweetly. And that one break of serve where Querrey lost his first service game to love ultimately proved so costly. It was the difference in that opening set. He never got another chance to recover, didn't the American?
Thank you. Second set.
I'll be a little concerned at his form going into Wimbledon, particularly given the tough draw that I mentioned that he got today.
15 love.
Serving first to get the second set underway.
30 love. Net for serve. 40 love.
Querrey seeded 21 at Wimbledon. That is 2 places below his current world ranking.
Fault. Game, Querrey. First game, second
Well, whereas he lost his opening service game in the first set to love, this time Querrey holds to love. Much more positive start to the set from the man from Las Vegas. Dolgopolov also seeded at Wimbledon a couple of places below his ATP world ranking of 24. Number 26 seed at the All England Club. The draw has been kinder to him. And he makes those sort of shots look so easy, doesn't it? Effortless. They're not, but that's the impression he gives. And that in itself is a real skill.
Dirty love.
That's why Querrey's imposing frame works to his disadvantage. A long way to get down to those.
Oh.
6'6", the American. I've actually seen 3 of the tallest players on the tour today on this court. As tall as Del Potro, a little shorter than Jankovic. Dolgopolov at 5'11" is standing tall here in this particular contest so far.
Game,
generating real power with that whip forehand.
1 game all.
Another wonderful winner, and like Querrey, he holds to love in his first service game of the second set. That's good as well from Dolgopolov.
Love 15.
Querrey not even making a move towards it.
Love 30.
Now fancy his chances, the Ukrainian from here. problems for Querrey. Haven't had any of the joking around that we saw in the previous match from Janovic and Dimitrov.
15-30.
Dolgopolov clearly means business, but there wasn't much he could do with that one.
All.
Again, it was another that he made to luck particularly easy.
30-40.
Sets up the break point. Very, very comfortable at the net in those sort of situations today. Just to make sure.
Juice.
Well, that's one of the best shots of the match.
Advantage Querrey.
Needed to come up with something special. And he certainly did here. Look at this. Dolgopolov, I think, knew what was coming, but could do absolutely nothing about it.
Game. Querrey.
And Querrey survives the scare, having saved
Querrey's 2 games to 1.
the break points. He moves into a 2-1 lead, still on serve in the second set. And needed that as well. He felt had he been broken again, having already lost the first set and relying so heavily on his own serve, that might have spelt the end even at this relatively early stage of the second set. But not so. Contest still very much alive. In the evening sunshine now in Buckinghamshire. Very pleasant, isn't it?
Time.
Still pleasantly warm out there for the supporters, not too warm for the players. Thankfully, the rain has stayed away today. Yep, wrong-footed him.
15 love. $30 love.
So fluent, the serve, when it comes off like that.
$40 love.
Rattling through this game.
$40-15. Game, Dolgopolov.
Oh, hugely impressive service game from Dolgopolov.
2 games all.
Levels up the second set at 2 apiece. He's a former quarter-finalist at the Australian Open. That was 2.5 years ago now.
15 love.
His best Grand Slam performance.
$15
Again, Dolgopolov very quick to attack the Querrey second serve. You could see how he stepped in, anticipating it. Adopting a very positive, aggressive approach to this match, and for the most part it is paying off. Oh, so close.
30 all.
This is brilliant from Dolgopolov, right on the line. Equally positive, aggressive response from Sam Querrey.
40-30.
At the moment, though, he's having to work harder on his own serve than Dolgopolov, and you wouldn't necessarily have expected that.
Game. Querrey.
It's one way to leave it.
Querrey leads 3 games to 2, second set.
So on we go, still on serve, 3-2 Querrey, second set. Shadows just beginning to lengthen over the court at the Doodles. Glorious sunshine over on the far side of the arena. Same week as Royal Ascot, and an equally British social summer occasion, isn't it? But for the players, it is important preparation for Wimbledon, and that begins on Monday. Last day of the tournament tomorrow. They have a day off, of course, to prepare for the Grand Slam.
Time.
No surprise, really, that Dolgopolov has fashioned a successful tennis career, given his father Alexandr, also a former professional player for the Soviet side. Sporting background completed by his mother, who was a gymnast of some repute.
Love 50.
Began playing, did Alexandr, at the age of just 3.
$15 all.
Was formerly known, in case you were wondering, as Alexandr. Changed his name in May of 2010, relatively recently. The top-ranked Ukrainian player these days.
30-50.
And he's in fine form here, isn't he? Serving out wide this time, mixing it up. Looking to emulate Andrei Medvedev, who's perhaps been Ukraine's most successful player to date.
$30 all.
Medvedev was also coached by Alexander's dad. On the tour since 2006.
40-30.
That is poetry when it comes off like that.
Game. Dolgopolov.
And again, maybe got a little fortunate that
3
time.
games all.
He acknowledges as much, but squares it up again. Nothing between them in the second set, although once more Dolgopolov is holding rather more convincingly than Sam Querrey. Just clipped the outside of the line, I think. Querrey's point.
15
A
love.
little off balance as he struck it, but did really well to control that.
Ball.
$15 all.
Ball.
15-30.
Again, causing some of his own problems here.
$15.40.
Again, the error, again, mainly of his own doing. And this could be a pivotal point in the match. 2 break points for Dolgopolov. Oh, not quite.
30-40.
Can afford the smile at this stage. And there it is, squeezes it in for the break. And closes in, maybe on victory.
Dolgopolov leads 4-3.
Dolgopolov is just 2 games away from a fairly quick-fire routine victory here. Not necessarily what we would have been expecting at the start of this match. He isn't quite there yet, but playing really well. Has the definite edge over Querrey at the moment, and he could argue that that break had been coming. Plenty to reflect on and feel positive about at the moment. A decent day for him with that Wimbledon draw as well. Much more favourable to Dolgopolov really on paper than it was to Sam Querrey, despite the fact they're in the same half of the draw. Dolgopolov, just to remind you, plays Gastau Alas in the first round, whereas Querrey has to face Bernard Tomic in the same quarter as Djokovic. Dolgopolov has David Ferrer, the 4th seed, in his quarter. Also, number 8 seed, though, Juan Martin Del Potro.
15 all.
Dolgopolov seeded to face Ferrer in the 3rd round.
$15.30. $15.40.
Well, here is Querrey's chance to get the break straight back. 2 break points. Dolgopolov threatened on serve ready for the first time. First time for a long time anyway.
30-40.
Cooley saves the first of them.
Net for serve. Deuce.
Saves the second break point as well. Querrey will feel he maybe only had himself to blame there for a major missed opportunity. Not been his day so far.
Advantage Dolgopolov.
Not a lot he could do about that one?
Game, Dolgopolov.
Or for slightly different reasons about that. And Dolgopolov comes through,
Couple of leads, 5 games.
saves the
this
2 break points, wins the game, and moves within 1 of victory. 6-3, 5-3 in favour of the Ukrainian. Querrey serving to stay in it.
week. 15 love.
Did well to readjust that, did Sam Querrey, having been initially deceived by the bounce of the ball. Having beaten Richard Gasquet a couple of days ago, looks like he's heading towards his first defeat this week. Well, that's better. Is it too little, too late? At least he will want to force Dolgopolov to serve out for the match. Then, as he showed in that last game, he can at least get close now to the Ukrainian serve, albeit too infrequently really for his liking today. Fabulous return of serve.
30 all.
Straight on that, double-handed backhand winner. 2 points from victory.
(40-30).
Maybe a little too eager to close it out this particular visit.
Game, Querrey.
And is unable to do so.
A couple of leads, 5 games.
Querrey at least asking the questions now, or at least getting the opportunity to ask the questions and make Dolgopolov serve out for the match. 6-3, 5-4, the Ukrainian 1 game away. This is his chance as he looks to complete his first win of the week at the Boodles. Got close before, particularly against Burdick on Wednesday, when he lost that 10-8 match tie-break. The second set tie-break, which he lost yesterday, actually, to Marin Cilic, was a bit of a marathon as well. He was unfortunate not to take that to a match tie-break, to a decider. Looking to take matters into his own hands this time and complete a rather more comfortable straight set success against Sam Querrey. Serving for the match.
Love 15.
Not the most convincing of starts.
15 all.
Beautifully done.
30-15.
Disguise this really effectively. Plenty of slice.
40.
And he's making light work of this. Dolgopolov moves to 2 match points. There it is.
Dolgopolov.
Does it in
6-3,
straightforward
6-4.
style. Really impressive performance from Alexandr Dolgopolov. He'll take great heart from that going into Wimbledon.
Ladies and gentlemen, your competitors, Alexandr Dolgopolov and Sam Querrey.
After 2 defeats this week, he gets his first win at the Boodles in straight sets.
Tough running on running. Hello, Sam. Congratulations.
Where he
You made
never
a
really
brilliant
got the
match.
chance to get
How
his
you feeling
serve
being
going.
on
Let's
grass?
hear from him.
I'm feeling good. I like playing on grass. It's my first time here. It's a great event and it's great preparation. I'm just looking forward to next week at Wimbledon.
It's a bit of a fun warm-up week as well, isn't it? Is it helping combating the nerves for Monday?
I think so. Yeah. You know, it's great. We're out here in a house for the full month, so it's nice to kind of be out of a hotel, and it's very fun and casual, and it's just you know, it's easy coming out here and getting ready for next week.
Have you had some scones and jam yet? Typically English.
A little bit. I mean, not too much. I had some up in the lounge earlier, but I need to probably have a little more.
Now I heard you've got a crazy set of fans, and they're called the Samurais. Is that right?
Yeah, it was all my high school friends. They've now gone on to, you know, they're working now, so they're not really traveling with me anymore. They've got jobs. But back in the day, yeah, they would all come out and take their clothes off, or just their shirts, sorry, and write my name across their chest and go crazy. So it's pretty fun.
This crowd don't mind that. That's fine.
Okay, that's good.
Now you live in Vegas, don't you?
I do, yeah. I moved there in 1995, and I've moved back a few years ago.
I mean, do you get any downtime in Vegas? Because isn't it like pool parties and strip clubs?
I mean, I'm not there too often since I'm traveling around, but I live kind of 20 minutes outside of the strip. But you know, it is fun. You know, when I am home, like friends come out, and you know, we'll go out and gamble and have fun, and there's fun restaurants and shows. So
That sounds fun.
yeah, I like it.
And who have you got Wimbledon first round?
I play Bernard Tomic, the Australian.
You're going to take him down? Oh, they oohed. There was oohs in the crowd.
I don't know if that was a good ooh or a bad ooh, but I hope so.
I think so. We love you here. Thank you so much for coming to Stoke Park. It's been a pleasure. Thank you.
Debut year at Stoke Park for Sam Querrey.
Hello, Alex.
1 win, 1 defeat.
How are you? Nice to see you again.
Yeah, you too. I'm great. We had a good match. The weather is perfect, so it's a nice day.
Now, how's the run-up to this week been? Were you at Queen's?
It's been tough. I mean, yesterday I wasn't ready to play a match, and I did, so it's pretty much like I didn't finish Eastbourne, you know. I lost there first round, came here, played 3 matches. I think it's great. Tomorrow, hopefully, I get a day off and just get ready for the match.
And Monday, big day. Nerves?
No, Tuesday.
Oh, Tuesday. Just done my research, guys, you know. Tuesday, big day.
Yeah, probably Tuesday, and yeah, I mean it's a perfect tournament. I'm happy to be here. I didn't win a lot of matches on grass till Wimbledon, but I think I'm playing well now and got used to it. So, looking forward.
No, as a tennis player, do you have dreams about raising that trophy?
I think everybody in the draw has that dream. So, of course.
And who's your money on? Obviously, apart from you. The money's on you, by the way.
I don't know. It's tough to say. I mean, obviously the top 4 are the favorites, but I mean, Joe has been playing well. Berdych is playing well. There's a lot of good players on grass, and anyone has proved that they can beat the top 4 guys. But we'll see. I wouldn't put my money on anyone.
Okay. That's a very good answer. And what are you going to do this weekend? Because I'm always interested. Obviously, you know, the training is so intense. You have to eat well. Do you get some downtime before the big week?
Tomorrow I'm gonna pick up some stuff from Adidas because I don't think I have any white clothes to play.
I was going to say, you can't wear that there.
Yeah, so I need to do that in the first place to be able to step on court and just have a day off, hit on the Sunday and Monday, and yeah, not much to do, just rest and have some food and practice.
I hear that you're a massive fan of computer games, is that right?
No, that was in the old days.
Oh, you've grown up now.
Yeah, now I'm into fast cars.
That was my next question. What's your favourite car?
Well, I have a GTR, a Nissan GTR, but it's tuned up for racing. It's normally it's 485 horsepower. I have 1,600 horsepower, so it's a bit worked on.
Wow, fast cars and women.
Yeah, exactly.
We like you here.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, you played brilliantly today, and you really gave everybody a show, so thank you so much. Your winner, Alex. Thank you.
So there we go, gets his win after a busy week at Stoke Park. Alexandr Dolgopolov coming through in straight sets to conclude today's action, day 4 of 5 from the Poodles. Make sure you rejoin us tomorrow, the final day of the competition, before all attention turns to Wimbledon. Do join us then, but from me, Phil Blacker, thanks for your time today, and we'll leave you with the highlights of Dolgopolov's victory over Sam Querrey.